All right, we're live. Cool. Not really liking the lighting, but it'll do. Let me fix it a little bit. Hello to the people that are here. We're a little bit early. Still 7 minutes. Just getting everything set up. I'm excited. All right, cool. So the people that are here, can you just check in and type in the chat if it sounds good, like if the sound is good? Hey? I've got a bunch of questions. I'll go through right around 7 when we start. I'll go through the rules and how everything's going to work in terms of scoring. I've got a good 100, maybe a little bit more than that, questions here. There's a bunch of different ones, movies, TV shows. Closed captions, how do I do that? I'll try and figure that out. Give me one sec. This a little bit closer. I think that's got to be, how do, yeah, that's, I'll see if I can do it, but it's not looking like I'd have to close the stream in order to do that. So I'll try and be as succinct as possible. Oops. Does the sound, is it coming through all right? We're about 4 minutes away from starting. Basically, I'm going to ask a bunch of different questions from a bunch of different genres, kind of like Trivial Pursuit-ish. There's retro movie, retro TV show, 90s cartoon trivia, video game trivia, and toy trivia. So I'm going to just kind of pick one from each as I go. I'll cross it off. And whoever gets the right answer first in my chat, it has to be in my chat, is going to get the points. So you'll get 1 point per correct answer. And at the end of the night, whoever has the most correct answers is going to be sent a gift card code to my store, CPJ Collectibles.com. And you can use it whenever. You don't have to use it right away. You can use it. Doesn't expire, so you can hang on to it as long as you want. So yeah, that's how it's going to work. But it has to be the first person in chat. So if you have a slow Wi-Fi connection or whatever, try and type a little bit faster. So that's that. We're looking at 3 minutes till we start. So, oh, hello there. Hello there. Ashley, does this sound good? Can you hear everything? Spot all these little things behind me. Got Alf up there. Okay, good. I'm not really happy with the lighting, but this will be as good as it is for today. So we've got 5 people right now. Got still 3 minutes. I'm going off my phone, so 2 minutes now. I was just explaining to the people that weren't here at the beginning. There's retro movie trivia, retro TV show trivia, 90s cartoon trivia. There's video game trivia and toy trivia. Now, some of these I've gotten from like Trivial Pursuit games. Others are just kind of from my common knowledge. It's going to be the first person to type the correct answer in the chat is going to get the point. At the end of the night, it's going to be 2 hours. So at 9 o'clock, we'll cut it off, whatever we're at. Whoever has the most amount of correct answers is going to be the winner for the week. I will send them a gift card code to my store. It doesn't expire, so you don't have to use it right away. Hang on to it as long as you want. The points will get posted into a spreadsheet that's going to get put on the community page on YouTube. And then next week when we do it again, there'll be all new questions. Your points will accrue. So at the end of the year, at the end of the season, I'll call it, it's going to be about 18 weeks. At the end of the season, the person with the most correct answers over the course of all the live streams will get a $500 gift card. So I think that's pretty cool. Definitely can use it on whatever you want. There's no, it's the whole store is non-exempt, so everybody you can buy whatever you want. Looks like we're at 1 minute till we start. T-minus 1 minute. So what one should we start with? Retro movie, retro TV show, 90s cartoon, or video game or toy? It's up to you guys. 90s cartoons? All right, cool. So if you get the point, I'm going to use your username when I write it down. So then at the end of this stream, I will let the person know, whoever it was, and you'll have to contact me via social media. You can message me on my Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, anywhere, and just let me know what your actual email address is so I can send you the gift card code. Cool? And it is 7 o'clock on the dot. Let's start. So we're going to start with 90s cartoons. Here we go. Question 1. In the Cartoon Network show Cow and Chicken, how do the two animals know each other? First correct answer in the comments is going to get a point for this. There you go. Satellite Sonata, you got it. It's one for you. I'm just writing down who got what. I will have chat replay on the VOD after this so I can check it and make sure. Okay. So that's 1 point for Satellite Sonata. So now we're going to pivot to retro movie trivia. It's for a question from there. Here we go. We have, what 1997 film stars John Malkovich, Nicolas Cage, and John Cusack? Oh, you're hating it. It's a good one. You should watch it when you find out what it is. So what 1997? Oh, you got it. Okay, Con Air. Correct. Satellite Sonata with another one. Let's go to video game trivia. What Will Wright created video game series released in 2000 with sequels in 2004, 2009, and 2014 saw players watching and directing characters to do mundane things like eating, sleeping, and cleaning their houses? Satellite Sonata got another one. You're on fire. Yep, it's The Sims. You got it. So it's 3 points. Yeah, she's killing it right now. You guys got to step it up. Okay, let's go toy trivia. I feel like this one might be a little bit hard, but we'll see. Here we go. What retro water toy debuted in 1989 and is still made today? So what retro water toy debuted in 1989 and is still made today? Yep, Super Soaker. So that one came out in 1989. It's that green one with the green barrel and the yellow. That was the original Super Soaker. So Satellite Sonata is at 4. You must have like the fastest Wi-Fi around. Don't worry, there's lots of questions. People can catch up. Okay, so we haven't done retro TV show trivia right now. I'm gonna pick one from here. Let me see what one. This one should be a little bit harder. What show did Family Matters spin off from? So the show Family Matters, what show is it a spin-off from? The Winslows, Urkel, they came from another TV show. What show was that? It's a good show. Yep. Perfect Strangers. That's it. Good, good, good. Satellite Sonata with 5. All right, here we go. 90s cartoon trivia. In Ren and Stimpy, what type of animal is Stimpy? Yep. Satellite Sonata. Video game trivia time. Here we go. I'm going to pick this one. The first Star Wars video game made for the Atari 2600 was based on which film from the original trilogy? So let me say that again. The first Star Wars video game. Ah, there you go. You got it. So Snuggles Plasma gets one. So it's 6-1 right now. Let's stay in the video game one and do making his debut in 1990's Super Mario World. What is the name of the enemy-eating, egg-throwing green dinosaur who serves as a sidekick to Mario and Luigi in the franchise? Oh, there we go. So that was close, but it looks like on my screen, Snuggles Plasma got Yoshi first. That is the correct answer. So it's 6-2 right now. And we're going to pivot over to retro toy trivia. This one's easy, so have your fingers ready. Correct spelling will be needed. What battery-powered board game has pieces called Bread Basket, Spare Ribs, Water on the Knee, and Funny Bone? Operation is correct. That's Satellite Sonata with another point, so that's 7-2. But it was close. Okay. This one's going to be one you're going to have to type fast too. So I feel like most people will know this one. Bullet fingers. Okay. What item? Here we go. Next question. Next question. What item did Harry Potter give to Dobby to make him a free elf? Sock is the correct answer. That's Snuggles with another one. Okay, so this one I will need the you can either answer the character's name or the actor that played the character. So here we go. It is, where was I? Who said, "What's in the box?" and in what movie? That's a 90s movie reference. So I guess you need the movie and the character or the actor. So who said, "What's in the box?" and what movie was it? Brad Pitt, and 7 is correct. That's Satellite Sonata. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-3 right now. So I'm just going to do up here. So I don't mess this up. Okay, here we go. We've got next question. Retro TV show trivia. Get your fingers ready. What state does Family Guy take place in? So what state? Rhode Island. Excellent. You are correct. That is another point. Come on, Ashley. You're right there. Okay, let's stay in retro TV trivia. In Beast Wars Transformers, what is the name of the Maximal ship? So in Beast Wars Transformers, what is the name of that Maximal ship? This is a tough one. This is for the true 90s cartoon people out there. There you go. Axelon is correct. Or people that are able to Google really quickly. So it's 10 for Satellite Sonata, 3 for Snuggles Plasma. Remember, if you're just joining the channel or you don't feel like you're gonna get, like, you can't win, it's still a lot of questions to go, and your correct answers add in for the whole season. So let's go 90s cartoon trivia. Get your fingers ready. What activity did Pinky and the Brain, two genetically spliced lab mice, participate in every night? What activity did Pinky and the Brain participate in every night? Trying to what? Your first answer didn't come through. It says, or trying to anyway. That's all I got. The Pinky and the Brain, Pinky and the Brain. I think you're onto it, Satellite, but I need the full answer. There you go. It came through. You're good. What are we going to do tonight, Brian? Try to take over the world. That's right. Okay. Let's do retro movie trivia. What was the highest grossing film of the 90s? What was the highest grossing film of the 90s? Yep. Titanic is correct. I think that puts you at 12 if I'm not mistaken, right? Okay, so I've got all kinds of like Leonardo questions here. Okay, so let's do, what is thought to be the first video game created in 1958 and becoming popular in the 1970s? Yep. Pong is correct. Satellite Sonata with another point. It's going to put you at 14. Snuggles has got 3. Here we go. What veteran actor? Oh, this is retro movie trivia. What veteran actor said, "You can't handle the truth," and in what film? So it's a 2-part question. Got to have both right in order to get the correct answer. So what veteran actor said, "You can't handle the truth," and in what film? Oh, it's A Few Good Men, but it's not Tom Cruise. It's A Few Good Men, but it's not Tom Cruise. You've got half the answer right. There you go. Oh, Snuggles, you could have stole that one. So A Few Good Men and Jack Nicholson is the correct answer. Adelaide Sonata's got 15. Okay, here's a retro TV show one. Shouldn't be too hard, in my opinion. What show premiered in 1989 and featured personalities named Ice, Laser, and Zap? What show premiered in 1989 and featured personalities named Ice, Laser, and Zap? Somebody can steal this one. Any guesses? Or do I need to answer it for you? Will this be the first one to stump you guys? There we go. American Gladiators. Okay. That's 16-3. Here we go. We're going to go retro TV show trivia. Remember, first correct answer gets a point. Name one of the Winslow children from Family Matters. Anyone will do. One of the Winslow children from Family Matters. Name one of the Winslow children from Family Matters. Carl is the father. That is not one of the children. Good guess, though? Yep. One of the children. Eddie. The names are Eddie, Laura, and Judy. So Satellite gets a point there. That was a good question. You almost had it, Snuggles. All right, here's another one from retro TV show trivia. What character from Beavis and Butthead was given her own show? So what character from Beavis and Butthead? There we go. Satellite, you knew that one. You knew that one like so fast. Planeteer possesses a power related to the elements. Wind, earth, water, fire, and what else? So in Captain Planet, they each have a power. Earth, wind, water, fire, and what else? First correct answer will get a point. Pro tip, I think her figure is right behind me. Were the Planeteers. Heart is the correct answer. I think I do have the figure here somewhere. Yeah, right here. So there we go. Give me a second. I just need a drink real quick. I don't know how one of the elements is heart, though. Like, that's not really an element. Okay, so next question. We're going to do in Tiny Toons. What character is obsessed with petting and chasing animals and wears a skull bow in her hair? So in Tiny Toons, what character is obsessed with animals, chases them around, and has a skull bow in her hair? Elmira is correct. Elmira Duff. So Satellite Sonata is smoking it right now. She's got 19, I believe, or 20. I'll have to check. And Snuggles Plasma has 3. We need some other people to get on the board here. Don't be shy. Get your trivia in. We're going to switch over to retro video game trivia right now. So retro video game trivia. Here's another question. Get your fingers ready. What video game created in Russia became a phenomenon with its release for the Nintendo Game Boy in 1989? So what video game created in Russia became a phenomenon with its release on the Nintendo Game Boy in 1989? Has some really good songs in it as well. Let's see who gets it first. Will it be Satellite Sonata? Snuggles? Oh, Satellite Sonata steals it with Tetris. Mark that down on the scoreboard. And we'll stay in video game trivia. And we're going to do, let's do this one right here. Regarded as one of the greatest video games of all time. I mean, that's kind of a stretch for this one, but we'll see. Regarded as one of the greatest video games of all time, what 1981 what 1981 arcade game features the titular amphibian trying to cross a road without getting squashed by cars in a river and without getting eaten by predators? So what was the 19 Yeah, Josie, you got it. Josie with her first points of the season. Excellent. I'm going to mark that. Welcome, welcome. Let's stay in video games. Get your fingers ready. Here we go. This is going to be one that I think everybody's going to have to type fast. So stretch them out. What object does Mario typically leap onto after completing a level in the earliest iterations of the franchise? Sorry, I stuttered that one out. So what item does Mario jump on at the end of the levels in early Mario games? Not a castle. He goes to the castle after jumping on this. There you go. Josie with flagpole. Excellent. Josie's got 2 now. Here we go. So we've got 21 for Satellite Sonata, 3 for Snuggles Plasma, and 2 for Josie. Still anybody's game. I got a lot of questions to go. This one could be tricky. I don't know. For me, it seemed like if I was going to answer this question, I feel like it might be a little bit tricky. So let's get into it. This is retro toy trivia. Get your fingers ready. What Barbie model debuted in 1989 and featured Barbie dressed up in a military personnel blue skirt? So what Barbie model debuted in 1989 and featured Barbie dressed up in a military personnel blue skirt? First correct answer in the chat is going to get a point. Going to need the name of the Barbie. This is a tough one. It's so simple, it's tough, if that makes sense. Satellite Sonata, you got it. Army Barbie. So simple, but so kind of throws people off. All right, get your fingers ready. We got another toy trivia one here. I feel like this one you might be able to answer before I'm even done the question. So here we go. Which game, this is retro toy trivia, which game played on a large plastic mat with 6 rows of large colored circles was originally called Pretzel? Dun, dun, dun. Oh, that was so fast. Josie just snuck in there and got it. It is Twister. I had no idea until today that Pretzel was the original name for Twister. So now we all know. We're going to pivot over. I'm going to put that point in for Josie. Pivot back to retro movie trivia. So we've got retro movie trivia. Here we go. First correct answer in the comments. What 90s war film is famous for its 23-minute long graphic second scene? So what 90s war film is famous for its 23-minute long graphic second scene? Need the title of the movie. It is an intense scene for sure. I feel like the movie trivia is probably the hardest. Unless you're a big movie buck. Platoon is not the correct answer. That came out in the 80s. That is a pretty graphic one. It's 3 words. There's the first hint. 3 words. Save It Private Ryan is correct. It's going to go to Satellite Sonata. There you go. All right, here we go. We're going to stay in retro movie trivia. This one I feel like is pretty easy, but we'll see. I don't know. I think one of you guys is going to get this pretty quick. First correct answer in the comments. What 90s film had the soundtrack that became the best-selling one of all time? So what 90s film had the soundtrack that became the best-selling soundtrack of all time? Titanic is not correct. Titanic is not correct. It was done by an incredibly famous singer who is no longer with us. There's your hint. There you go. Josie, you got it. The Bodyguard. Correct. Okay. Josie's got 4 now. It moves her into a sole possession of second place. Snuggles is in third place, and Satellite Sonata is in first place. Still anybody's game. Let's stay in retro movie trivia. This one should be good. Should be an easy one. What actress plays the main character in the movie Clueless? What actress plays the main character in the movie Clueless? First correct answer in the comments is going to get a point. Brittany Murphy, not in the movie Clueless, or she was, but she's not the main character. Satellite Sonata, you are correct. Alicia Silverstone. Josie got that fast. Why? Oh, hello, Brett. Good answer. Good answer. You were just a little bit behind Satellite Sonata. So let's stay in retro movie trivia. And we're going to go with another one. First correct answer in the comments is going to get a point. In the 1989 movie Batman, who played reporter Vicky Vale? Pretty famous actress. Played Vicky Vale in the 1989 movie Batman. Going to need the first correct answer in the comments. This is a tough one if you're not up with your 80s movies. She was super famous then. Let's see if anybody gets it. We'll go 5, 4, 3. Not correct. Good guess, though, Alicia. 2, 1. The correct answer on this one. So nobody got that one. Wow. Vicky Vale was played by Kim Basinger. So that was a no answer. My brother would know. He watches Batman every day. Okay, we're going to pivot over to 90s cartoon trivia. Get your fingers ready. We're going to do a pretty easy one. I think that should be a quick answer. What is the name of Dexter's arch rival in Dexter's Laboratory? So who's his arch rival? Who's Dexter's arch rival in Dexter's Laboratory? You got it, Satellite. Good answer. It is Mandark. That's another point for you. Okay, let's see. We'll stay in cartoon trivia. I'm going to need both names on this one. Retro or 90s cartoon trivia. Who is Tommy and Dill's parents in Rugrats? So what are the names of Tommy and Dill's parents in Rugrats? Both names. Going to need them both. Brett, you got it. Nice. So Brett is on the board. So there are now 4 official scorers this season in the scoreboard. Just a reminder, questions like this week, when you get a correct answer, if you win this week, you're going to get a gift card. I'll send it to you. Excuse me. And your points will accrue next week. So if you win next, like it's going to be a season-long like ultimate prize. So don't think that just because you didn't win this week that there's no reason not to play next week, because you could win next week and your points will accrue for the whole season. So it's kind of a way to get people to keep coming back. So we're going to stay in 90s cartoon trivia for the next question. I would not know this one. This wasn't one of my favorite shows, but you guys might. Here we go. 90s cartoon trivia. First correct answer is going to get the point. What sport does Auto Rocket and Rocket Power not participate in? So, what sport does Auto Rocket and Rocket Power not participate in? Surfing is not the correct answer. Close, but not correct. Figure skating is not the correct answer as well. I'll give 10 more seconds on this one. So, what sport does Auto and Rocket Power not participate in? Hockey is not the correct answer either. Very close. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The correct answer is skiing. Auto Rocket does not participate in skiing. So nobody gets a point there. And we continue. This one should be super easy. I feel like you all will get this one really quick if you're an Animaniacs fan. Okay, where was that question at? Okay, here we go. What is the name of Yakko and Dot's third sibling? First correct answer is going to get a point. What is the name of Yakko and Dot's third sibling in Animaniacs? Satellite Sonata gets it. It is Wacko. That was close, though. Brett was right behind you. Okay, we're going to stay in 90s cartoon trivia. I feel like this one it could be hard. Maybe hard, maybe not. Here we go. What tool does Tommy Pickles of Rugrats carry around? So what tool does Tommy Pickles of Rugrats carry around with him all the time? Satellite Sonata got it. Screwdriver is the correct answer. Josie, you were right there. We're doing pretty good on the cartoon trivia. We're going to head over to video game trivia now. This one, I got a bunch of questions left. Here we go. Question number, whatever this is from video game trivia. Get your fingers ready. Which video game console released in 2006 pioneered the use of motion controls in its gameplay? First correct answer in the comments will get the point. Which video game console released in 2006? Yes, it is the Nintendo Wii. Satellite Sonata just beat Josie there. Like that was, they almost showed up like bing, bing, like that. So it was the Nintendo Wii. I got another one. So let's see. We're going to do the next question here. I feel like this one is going to be quick. Okay, so you're going to have to be really quick on your phone or your keyboard. Video game trivia. Here's another question. Which spooky 2001 GameCube game starring Mario's brother got a reboot for the Nintendo Switch in 2019? First correct answer is going to get a point. I feel like you could probably fire this one up pretty quick. Satellite Sonata got it. Luigi's Mansion is the correct answer. Fun fact, I think I tore a ligament in my wrist playing the Nintendo Switch version of Luigi's Mansion. If you played it, you know you got to like toggle the one button when you're catching the monsters or the ghosts. And I did it so much that I couldn't use my thumb for a couple days. So that's another point for Satellite Sonata. Here we go. I need a drink of water. Yeah, it was not a good experience. I had to wear a brace for like a solid 6 months. I'm just getting over a cold, so sorry if I'm coughing. Here we go. Video game trivia. What 1985 video game begins with a planned departure from Independence, Missouri? The real 80s kids will know this one. So what 1985 video game begins with a planned departure from Independence, Missouri? First correct answer will get a point. Starbound is not the correct answer. Come on, Josie, Brett. I feel like this one is pretty easy. You don't want to have me die from dysentery over here while I'm waiting. That was a hint. Ah, you just missed out. I'll give everybody 10 seconds. There you go, Brett. Oregon Trail is the correct answer. So Brett's got 2 points now. Josie's got 4. Snuggles has got 3. Josie's got 4. And Satellite has a ton. I want to say you're at about 28, between 28 and 30. I'll have to tally it up at the very end and post it. But I feel like there's a lot on here. But we keep going. This one is for the original, gamers. You've never actually played Oregon Trail? I think you can. I think you can stream it on Steam and you can play it like a gag version. It's actually really hard to win that game. Okay, here we go. Next question. This one I feel. We had it at ours. We had a whole computer lab, and that was like the game that we had to play. I never got through it. It was impossible. Okay, so next question. Video game trivia. I'm going to stay here. What fantasy kingdom is the main setting for the Legend of Zelda video game series? Get those fingers flying. So what fantasy kingdom is the main setting for the Legend of Zelda? Satellite Sonata got it. It is Hyrule. Love me some Zelda. You guys will have to give me feedback on after this in the comments when the video goes to when the long form of this gets posted. You can comment on it of what kind of questions you guys enjoyed and what I should do for next week, so we don't repeat all the same stuff. Won't be the same questions, but I want to know which ones were the most challenging because I'd like them to be a little bit tough. Okay, we'll stay in video game trivia as well. This one's fun. I'll tell you why afterwards. In what franchise launching 1985 educational video game was a user required to have a warrant for each arrest while traveling to locales as widespread as Oslo, Kathmandu, Cairo, and Lima? Gonna need the name of the game. Also had a wicked game show on TV that had a sweet theme song. Carmen Sandiego is correct. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? So that was Josie, I think, right? Okay, cool. Josie got another point. That puts you at 5, Josie. Well done. Do you remember the game show? The game show was awesome. I always wanted to go on it because they got to carry around those markers and put them on the map. I don't know if it was a Canada only thing, but the main round at the end of the game, they had to go and put the markers on the map. And if they got Carmen Sandiego, they got a prize. They need to bring that show back. Okay. Enough of my rant. We're going to go to toy trivia now. Feel like this one's pretty easy. That show was good, right? I remember the lady, she ended up being in a bunch of like adult shows after movies and stuff, not adult shows. So here we go. Toy trivia. Question whatever. What small toy cars made by Galoob were pitched by a fast-talking spokesman in TV commercials? This one's so easy. This should be like... Brrr. There we go. Brett got it. Micro Machines is the correct answer. Some of my all-time favorite toys are Micro Machines. Brett, that's 3 for you now. We'll stay in retro toy trivia. I am currently working on getting the distributor cap, the oil can, and the toolbox to do shorts on. But I'm having a hard time getting things shipped to Canada from the US in any sort of a quick timeline. Okay, so here we go. Toy trivia. Here we go. This one should be pretty easy. It's a 90s baby question. What is the name of the 1998 toy released by Tiger Electronics that resembles either a hamster or an owl and spoke its own language that was gradually replaced by English? And if they went off in the middle of the night, they were sheer nightmare fuel. Satellite Sonata, you are correct. That was a good answer. Quick. Furbies is the correct answer. Yeah, it doesn't really. To me, it's when I wrote this question down, I don't know what they look like, but it's not a hamster. I could see the owl for sure. If you've watched my channel for a while, you'll know this one in 10 seconds flat. So get your fingers ready. I do a ton of videos on these. So here we go. Which pocket-sized playsets of the 90s featured a girl with a P name? Oh, it's Satellite got it. Brett, you were right. I do a ton of Mighty Max, but I was looking for the girl one, Polly Pocket. So that was Satellite. That was good. Yeah, I do a ton of Polly Pocket videos. Did you know there was a bigger version of Polly Pocket called Lucy Locket? That's how you're going to win, though, Brett. The pro tip is for you guys, if you think you know the answer, jump in first. Like, even if you don't get it right, you'll get the point. But, like, there was a bigger version of Polly Pocket called Lucy Locket. I had one for a while. I don't know if it didn't take off, but this one, I feel... I've got some Sky Dancers here, actually. Maybe next live, I'll take one out and shoot it before we start. So here we go. This is the next toy question. Retro toy trivia. Here we go. Babyland General Hospital was the birthplace of what line of collectible dolls that was a huge hit in the 1980s and included an individual birth certificate for each doll? I had one. My mom gave it to me. I don't have it anymore. So Babyland General Hospital was the birthplace. Josie, oh, that was close. Oh, you guys were all so close. Satellite got it just ahead of you all. So they still do the birth certificate in them. I got my daughter one a few years ago, and it had a birth certificate in it. Okay, here we go. Should we stay in toy trivia, or should we pivot to retro TV show? Up to you guys. Toy trivia or retro TV show? Toy trivia or retro toy? Okay. So we will stay in toy trivia. Next question. First correct answer will get the points. What American multinational toy company and rival to Mattel of Barbie fame is behind the cult classics such as My Little Pony, G.I. Joe, and Monopoly? First correct answer will get a point. Satellite Sonata, you were so fast, Hasbro. That is correct. Good answer, good answer. We'll do one more in toy and then we'll pivot. Okay, here we go. You guys ready? Blueberry Muffin is the BFF of what red-headed doll dressed in pink who was first manufactured in 1979 by Kenner? Strawberry Shortcake. That was so fast. Satellite Sonata got that one. Okay. We're going to go over to retro TV show trivia. And for number, yeah, here we go. She's got like lightning fingers. It's like, brrr. And here we go. Retro TV show trivia. Get your fingers ready. This one is pretty common. I feel we're going to have to make you type with only your left hand. Here we go. Where did the Simpsons family get Santa's Little Helper from? Where did the Simpsons get Santa's Little Helper? That is correct. What type of racetrack, though? What type of racetrack? There you go. Dog racetrack. The answer was dog track. I would have accepted racetrack anyway. Santa's Little Helper was a greyhound. You only. Oh, I actually watched the Simpsons Christmas special with my daughter, and she didn't know that, and that's kind of where we got the question from. Okay, retro TV show trivia. Here we go. In 1988, what new Saturday morning cartoon starred a well-known cat from the Funny Pages? First correct answer, going to get a point. Satellite Sonata with Garfield just before, Brett. Okay, here we go. Retro TV show trivia. What is the name of the crazy older brother on Boy Meets World? That's correct. Eric is the correct answer. Satellite Sonata with another one. You got a pretty big lead. Remember, points do accrue throughout the season, so do not give up. All right, this one, get your fingers ready because this is for the Friends fans. Anybody that's here, this is like a softball. This is a good way to get your first point or a good way to get an easy point. Get ready. Here it comes, giving you the heads up. What is the name of the coffee shop where the characters in the sitcom Friends hang out? Central Perk is correct. Josie went with Pivot. All right, Josie, I see you. You might want to get your fingers ready for the next question. Satellite Sonata. This is the final question of retro TV show trivia for the night. This one is going to be pretty quick, but it is tricky. So be ready. Which character kept saying pivot during the Friends couch moving scene? Oh, Brett got it. Yep. It was Ross. But also then Chandler kind of yelled at him, pivot, pivot. Okay, so that closes off retro TV show trivia. Let's go to retro movie trivia and kind of work through these ones. Okay, this one is tricky. It might actually catch some people. What movie was Robin Williams' first animated film? Incorrect. It was not Aladdin. It was not Aladdin. What movie was Robin Williams' first animated film? Ten seconds. Sorry, it kind of lagged out there for a sec. Everybody still there? Ten, 9, 8. Okay. Any guesses? That was weird. Go with 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. It was Fern Gully. Was the stream just slow for a sec, or was it just my computer? He was like the bat, I think, in Fern Gully, correct? Okay, cool. This one I feel like should be pretty easy. What are the names of the 2 mice in Rescuers Down Under? I'll need both names of the 2 mice in Rescuers Down Under. Bianca and Bernard is the correct answer. I'm going to get a bell for next week. I feel like a bell will really add to it. Satellite, that's a point. As these weeks go, questions are going to get more involved and stuff like that, and we'll kind of upgrade the questioning and the interaction. I'm looking into some cool stuff to do. I think we have 2 more questions in retro movie trivia. and then we're going to keep going to the other ones. But let's start with this one. What actress playing what part said, "Molly, you in danger, girl"? And in what movie was it? Gonna need the actress and the movie. And I think I did a pretty good interpretation. I gotta be honest with you. I will repeat the question. What actress playing what part said, "Molly, you in danger, girl"? And in what movie was it said? I will go and give you a hint. Maybe make a clay pot later. Maybe someone would help me make that clay pot. That's part of the answer is Ghost. What actress played that character? There you go. Satellite got it. It was Whoopi Goldberg in the movie Ghost. Did my clay pot give the answer? Give the hint? Was that a good enough hint? All right, here we go. It did. Yeah, see? Here we go. Retro movie trivia. Last question, going to close out this one, I believe. Yep. The Deadpool was the 5th movie starring Clint Eastwood as what character? Going to need the character's name first in the comments. The Deadpool. Josie got it. Good answer, Josie. What does he say in that movie? Ask yourself one question. Are you feeling lucky? Well, are you? Okay, 90s cartoon trivia. We've got a bunch of these ones done. This one should be pretty easy. Feel like could be one where you gotta have fast fingers. Here we go. What is the name? This is 90s cartoon trivia. What is the name of the masked vigilante that worked with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? What is the name of the masked vigilante that worked with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Carried a golf bag on his back. This is a good one. I can't believe that you guys haven't got this one yet. Oh, that's right there. It's like right there. He had like a lacrosse stick in his bag, a golf club, a baseball bat, wore a goalie mask. Pretty 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Well, nobody got that one. It was Casey Jones. Come on, guys. Casey Jones. Where are my Ninja Turtle fans at? That one gets a big sad face beside it. I thought that for sure would be one. Okay, let's see. We'll stay with retro cartoon trivia on this one. Then you should know that, Josie. Casey Jones was like right there. And the movie, the original movie, he was the guy that Raphael ran into. He actually beats Raphael up. Okay, here we go. This is retro cartoon trivia. Wow. No excuse. No excuse. What is the name of the jungle gym in the show Recess? Here we go. What is the name of the jungle gym in the show Recess? You need that first correct answer. Seems like a pretty easy one, but only if you watch the show Recess. Good answer. Old Rusty is correct. That's Satellite with the point. So we've got probably another 15-ish questions left to gather points. Here we go. Retro cartoon trivia. Next question. What is the fat Australian mouse's name with a red mustache in Chippendale Rescue Rangers? What is the fat Australian mouse's name with a red mustache in Chippendale Rescue Rangers? What is his full name? I see his nickname. He's named after cheese. Montgomery Jack? Are you sure? It's not Montgomery. Oh, there we go. Monterey Jack. You got it. Okay. Monterey Jack actually cannot stand that cheese, to be honest with you. Okay. Cartoon trivia. Question 14. I actually did a short on this today. So there you go. Where do the conjoined twins in Cat Dog live? What's the name of the town that the conjoined twins in Cat Dog live? What's it called? Josie, Brett, come on. Satellite. Where are my Cat Dog fans at? It is actually close like that. So, looks like we got 8 people watching. There's some of you that haven't commented yet. Cat Dog. What is the name of the town that they live in? How could you guys hate Cat Dog? The name of the town, okay, it looks like you guys aren't going to get this one. The name of the town is called Nearburg. Pretty close to Splitsville, though. So Nearburg was the name of the town. All right, last cartoon question. You guys have actually got stumped on 3 in this one. I'm liking these cartoon questions. They're a little bit tough. Here we go. In the Fairly Odd Parents, what are the names of Timmy's godparents? Going to need both names in order to get the right answer. In the Fairly Odd Parents, what are the names of Timmy's godparents? Satellite comes in with Wanda and Cosmo. That is the correct answer. Excellent job. So that closes out the 90s cartoon trivia. Ooh, I got one more from Retro TV Show I didn't see, so let's go there now. Wow, it's like kind of retro. Everybody defines vintage differently. How I've been taught to define it, and vintage and retro, for resale purposes, vintage is 20 years or older. For like retro, and retro could be anything you remember from your childhood. So if you're like 13 and you remember things from when you were younger, you could call it retro. There's way too much gatekeeping about that. But here we go. This one should be super easy. I feel like all people in the chat should be able to fire this one off. Here we go. What was the butler's name in The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? What was the butler's name? Jeffrey is the correct answer. Brett, that's a point for you. Did I already ask that question? I feel like I did. Oh, that's still the point. It didn't get a line crossed to it. Okay. Yeah, so okay, we're good. I was practicing some questions with my mom and people today, so I think I might have marked that one as a question I asked someone else. So Brett, that's another point for you. All right, we are on to video game trivia. Prepare yourselves. Question number 8. What video game came with the Nintendo Entertainment System when it was released in the 1980s and was meant to be played with the NES Zapper? It shared a cartridge with Super Mario Bros. Pretty easy one. Duck Hunt is the correct answer. Satellite gets in there first. The lightning fast Wi-Fi. Hello, Bloop Blop. Like that name. That's the correct answer. Keep going, though. You guys all did really well there. That was a good one. This one should be another one where we get everybody quickly. Get your fingers ready. Got to be the first correct answer to get a point. Pocket, light, color, and advanced were all styles or variants of what video game hardware system? Game Boy is the correct answer. That looks like Satellite got it. And we got next question time. Here we go. This one is super easy. I feel like I'm not even going to be able to finish the question, and you guys are you're gonna get it. Here we go. Sun, Moon, Diamond, Pearl, and Soul Silver have all been names of games in what iconic video game franchise? Pokemon is the correct answer. Well done, well done. Good, good, good. Satellite with the first correct answer there. Here is the last question, I believe, of video game trivia. Get your fingers ready. This is a fairly easy one if you are a retro gamer. What video game franchise features Dr. Wily as the primary villain? This one is... Hey, Blue Plop. Good job. I got to write your name down. You are on the board. So we have 5 official scorers now. Got Brett, Blue Plop, Josie, Snuggles, and Satellite Sonata have all scored points this week. That is awesome. We've still got a few more questions. Looks like we've got about 6 or 7 more to go. Here we go. This is now toy trivia. My favorite. What is the single word? Sorry, let me start over again there. What is the single word name of the American line fashion dolls created by Carter Bryant? The original 4 dolls had the names Yasmin, Chloe, Jade, and Sasha. Satellite Sonata comes in. Bratz is correct. Good answer. Here we go. We've got another question coming right now. This one for the 80s ones out there. As seen in the Masters of the Universe toy line and cartoon series, what was the name of He-Man's arch enemy? I can kind of guess everyone's age by the questions that stump you. Skeletor is the correct answer. Blue Plop, you got the point for that one. Good answer. So we got mark that down. I'm gonna post the leaderboard after the live stream on the community page tomorrow. I'm gonna go through and make sure that all the right answers got credit and that it's a working leaderboard for the end of the season. Whoever's gonna get that $500 gift card versus who gets a $50 one for tonight. So make sure you're getting as many correct answers as you want. Based on how much involvement the stream gets as we go, there's going to be probably a secondary and a third prize. It won't be the grand prize, but it'll still be cool stuff. As you can see, I have a variety of things that could make for good prizes. You might be here's the next question. Sorry about that. You might be a child of the 70s if you know the egg-shaped toy that wobbles, but they don't fall down. That goes by that name. What is the name of the 70s toy that wobbles, but they don't fall down? Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. That is correct. Satellite Sonata with a point. I think they remade them after a while too, right? Yeah. Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. They're like younger than me. Or like I'm like younger than that. So they were like way, way back in the day. Here's the next question. I feel like this is pretty easy. But here we go. What classic stretchy toy, first released by Kenner in 1976, sported a muscular build and was filled with a proprietary gel similar to corn syrup? It's not Silly Putty. Good guess, though. Stretch Armstrong is correct. Pretty sure I have a miniature Stretch Armstrong over here somewhere. Hiding. I got one of those world's smallest ones. Here we go. Next question. There's 2 more to go. Yeah, like it's hard. It's hard on the phone. I get it. Brett, you're doing a good job. Just remember, some people aren't going to come every week. So as long as you're scoring, you're going to add points, right? So I wouldn't worry too much about who's in first after 1 week, because I'm probably going to do 18 weeks in a row. And then that'll be where I give out the first big giant prize, and then take a break for the summer for yard sale season, because I'll be doing way too much live streaming at that. And then we'll pick it up again in the fall. So we've got a bunch of weeks coming for this. So here we go. Second last question. Toys, retro toy trivia. In the 90s, Galoob released a pretty pastel toy that sent a flying fairy into the air, and more often than not, straight into a ceiling or wall when you pulled the string. What were they called? Sky Dancer is the correct answer. Sugar Dancers are not the correct answer. Sky Dancers is correct. Good guess though, Josie. Sugar Dancers. I thought they were called Sky Fairies for some reason, but I don't know. And we're on to the last. Well, you got to get the word in, right? You got to get it typed in to beat Satellite Sonata and her rocket fingers. Here we go. Last question. Last question of the toy trivia night, or retro trivia night. Skipper, Anastasia, Todd, Tootie, Chelsea, Kelly, and Christine are the 7 fictional siblings in the Roberts family of what famous children's toy line? That was a long one. Brett Becker comes in with Barbie. Ooh, good job. Everyone answered there. That was sweet. Yeah, she had a lot of siblings. And you know what I just learned today doing this? You know, I've done a ton of Barbie videos. I had no idea that Barbie's last name was Roberts. I thought Barbie was like Cher. She didn't have a last name. Apparently, that's her last name. So that was tonight. That was the trivia night. You guys did awesome. I wasn't sure what to expect with regards to how much engagement we get. I feel like this was a great first week. You guys all did so good. We got, obviously, Satellite Sonata. Oh, no worries. Yeah, like I'll try and like the more people we can get, the better like the prizes will be at the end of the season, if that makes sense, with how like engagement goes and stuff like that on YouTube. I'd like to at one point hopefully get it so like everybody's like stressing, and then I can kind of be like a little bit more nitpickety on spelling for the answers. So if you put like Babry, it's not Bar. Like you know, I'm not going to do that with only like 10 or 11 people playing. That would be rude. So as we go, it'll get a little bit more stringent because the competition is going to get fierce. But you guys did so great. What did you think of the questions? Were they fair? Should I stick to more like toy trivia? Should I cut movie trivia, TV show trivia? Do you like the multiple approach to it? I'm open to feedback on that as well, because I want to make it as user interactive as possible for all you guys. As you can see, that is kind of like my setup where I'm going to do it from. The Burger King crown up there. Just a bunch of random stuff. But yeah, I will post the leaderboard tomorrow. Yeah, I'll go through it tonight and post it tomorrow. It'll be on the community page for the YouTube channel. So where the announcements are and everything, it'll be there. So you'll see, I think I marked every answer with your initials, but I just want to make sure I have a correct count. It could come down to it at the end of the year. So any feedback is appreciated. You could leave it in the comments of the video when it goes up on YouTube after this, because you can watch it for the highlights or whatever. But yeah, I had a really great time with you all tonight. I hope that you are having a great new year so far. And I will see you next Tuesday at 7 p.m. with a brand new batch of questions. And I look forward to seeing you guys all again, and have a great week.